two running backs, both stars in their own right. Both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his target down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll try to power it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. The quarterback sneak looking to eke out a few yards. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On target. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has... And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Glow. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's McGooligan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Open field on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as they
breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just give it.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Finds just enough. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Oh, spins away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for us. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That's caught. It's McGooligan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kansas State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Kansas State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming